Well, everybody. Welcome back to You Got It, Sodi Pop on YouTube. This is Matt, of course. And I did not get the drop, of course. Well, hopefully, oh, my cat's going crazy over there. Hopefully, everyone's doing well. Hopefully, everyone got the drop. I certainly did not. I messed up on my timing, and as soon as it happened, nope, not gonna happen. Where is my chat? There we go. Beautiful. Well, I hope everyone is having a lovely day. It is certainly a bit chilly outside over here on this side of the equator. And we're going to go look at this comic. We're going to read it, and we're going to look at the market first. What is going on? I think move my camera. I think apologies for the tilty. Been moving my stuff around still. Hopefully I'll be finished in the next couple of days, maybe tomorrow. I gotta hang up a bunch of stuff now. That's the next task. Everything has been moved and handled, and now I gotta hang stuff up. It's always super fun. All right, so we have a comic, 30,000 edition. Of course, the first time the two Spideys meet. This is Miles Morales and Peter Parker. You've seen Into the Spider-Verse. Really fantastic movie. Sony Pictures, of course. And that is another one where they presumably meet for the first time. And that was actually my first introduction to Miles Morales, and a really awesome one. And then, of course, you can play as Miles in the semi-mini sequel to the Sony's Spider-Man on PlayStation 5, but you can PS4, they have it on, and it apparently runs pretty well. So today we got a little bit of coffee. I want to go ahead and pour boom diggity. I'm gonna have to change my grind on that. It's a little bit weaker than I want it to, but smells fantastic. Really good. And then also look for upcoming. I think when Pokemon and I will be hosting a couple of Twitter Spaces. If you have any questions, if you just want to hang out, that will be fun. And then we'll probably be having another interview coming up. I'll be having, hopefully, I want to try and I've tried to contact a few crypto people as far as taxes for this stuff, just so people can understand. So far, no luck. I've talked to Crypto Tax Girl on Twitter before, and I actually used her years and years ago just to clarify some stuff for me. And she was really good, very helpful. So hopefully I can get her on. I know this is like the busy season, so they might not be able to get on till after, unfortunately. So we will see what can happen with that. But let's go back to the Spider-Man. So Miles Morales, yeah, the original cover. I don't love this artwork, to be honest. To me, the faces look a little bit odd. It's like they have the same face. Isn't that odd? This custom VeVe artwork is actually really fantastic. And then the Secret Rare, I think the custom, as far as the artwork is concerned, the customs are my favorite. The rare, probably my favorite thing. It's really cool. I love the juxtaposition. Love the reflection. I always love when they do like reflection. Guy, is it Michael Bendis was the name, the writer for it. He's done a lot of really amazing stuff. Very epic in the comic universe. But anyways, 30,000, so pretty normal edition size. There's no major first appearances here. It's just the first time they meet. So if I were to receive this off the drop, if I receive it right away, I'll probably sell it right away, unless I don't receive it for like an hour or two and things are just dropping. However, again, last time, let's see, a couple comics ago, remember I received the it wasn't Marvel Comics. It was a Fantastic Four. I think it was a Fantastic Four common, and that was going for like 12, 13 gems. And I just posted it for 22 just for giggles, right? Chicks and giggles. And it sold for 22 somehow. I don't know how, but it did. I was like, okay, cool, I'll take it, run with it. I wasn't even gonna post it because I was like, I'm not into it. Now, really, no one that I know has been getting drops. And why is that? Why, oh, why? Well, I know there's been a lot of speculation on Reddit, Twitter, everything with bots. But as you see, I look at the Reddit quite often because I think that is a lot of newer people's like introduction to it. That was certainly my introduction to the community. Twitter is like a more advanced, it's more interactory, and I feel like most people don't use Twitter just normally like they use Reddit. Twitter is more for like, oh, professional account, and then you want to start interacting with fan bases and stuff. Twitter's great. I really, really love it. But Reddit is more like the common user. You can just you just need an account just to look at stuff, and you can comment if you want to anonymously, but you don't. Twitter is like much more active. Anyways, so I feel like Reddit is more like the entry level into the VeVe community, right? And then you maybe go the next one be Twitter or Discord, and you start like chatting with people, and of course you chat with people on YouTube. Why am I talking about this? Because I see a lot of posts about bots on Twitter. And obviously there's been discussion about bots forever in VeVe, and of course they're constantly trying to battle them. And I see a lot of new people coming on complaining about X, Y, and Z. MTL, it will never come. The price is down, so we'll leave. Like, this is just worthless stuff, as we've always known. What have I always been telling you? Buy red, sell green. The market has cycles. VeVe is still a market. I've been saying this since the very beginning, and it's not new stuff. I shouldn't be the only one saying it. Um, it's just a market, you know. It's a very small closed off market, and as we've seen in cryptocurrency, I mean, now Bitcoin's back down. It's just literally this moment dropped below 40,000. Yeah, literally just moment. I woke up this morning, it was above 40, uh, dropped below 40. Now, is that the end of the world? No, it's still broke that trend, and will remain to see where it goes. But again, we won't know where it goes. We won't know until kind of after the fact. We can only really guess. Plus, the Fed or the United States Federal Reserve will be talking about hiking some prices or hiking the interest rates. So, the interest rates, in fact, that goes into the banks, and the banks raise interest rates on mortgage loans and all these other things. So it tightens up the economy, and they're doing that to battle inflation. They need to, because inflation is like 7% right now, officially 7.8%. If you go to the grocery store, probably a lot more than that. And the wages haven't kept up. I mean, rent in my area has just skyrocketed. I got really fortunate, and my girlfriend and I moved in the middle of the pandemic, like literally the summer pandemic of like when it was the worst, because that's when our lease was up. And so we signed a lease in that time, and they were kind of dropping prices then because things were like everyone's at home, school is canceled, even like colleges were canceled, so it was wild. But then absolutely nutso. And so now we're kind of seeing how much will they raise it, and there's uncertainty again, just like several weeks ago there was uncertainty with what are they going to do. Now we know what they're going to do. And I think a lot of people think that the rates being hiked might already be priced into the regular market. Bitcoin right now is just associated, for better or worse, with the regular market because there's just think of a big pile of cash in everyone, and all these whales are like just trying to go into where they can earn the most money. And when there's uncertainty, they're always pulling money out of the risky stuff and putting it into bonds and like treasury bonds and all these things that are quote unquote safer, right? So that's what we're seeing right now. And maybe they'll raise it too much. And so maybe the market will drop more. Maybe they won't raise it, they'll raise it just the perfect amount where everyone's okay, cool. It's been priced in, everyone's confident again. And we see a steady rise over the course of the year. I have no idea what's going to happen. I mean, from the people I trust, they are leaning more towards the steady rise. And for the Federal Reserve to be a little bit calmer in this and not go crazy with the rate hikes. That's what I'm personally leaning towards. However, I have no clue. And so that's why you have to have a strategy. If you don't have a strategy, it is still a strategy. It's just a bad one. So with VeVe in particular, that comes down to having some gems on the side, having your trading stuff if you want to do that at all. So having your, for me, it's a alligator Loki, a few ghost spiders and Spider Woman, some other stuff. But I'm like, all right, I'm ready to let this go if it pumps again. And then you do the cycle. So buy red. It's red right now. Things are down, and you don't buy it all at once. You buy it. You never go in all in. Never go all out. You don't buy all at once. You buy little bits at a time. Little bits, little bits, and you do it every day, every other day when you have time, when you have the gems, because there could be a big deal next day or there could be a big rise. Who knows? And you might want to be patient. So you buy a little bit, you add more in the red times to that middle portfolio, and then when things go big up in green, you either have bought some of the big blue chips in the third bucket, first bucket, second bucket, first bucket gems, second bucket trading, last bucket is like your long-term hold, your blue chips, your Pod Batmans, your golden moments ish, whatever you want to call your blue chips, Marvel Comics #1. You slowly add to that in the red days like now, and the same with the trading stuff. And then when it goes back up, which it eventually will, but the thing is, you won't, if you haven't been in the market, if you don't have conviction in like what VV is, if you were like, oh, I just got into this because someone said I can make money or gems or whatever, that's the wrong attitude to get in, then you're just really gambling. Um, you have to believe in this stuff, or else in times like this, you're just going to be totally lost for words. You're going to be, oh my God, I made a mistake. I spent my rent money on this. This was a horrible decision. Also, if you're getting like, if you're so nervous, you're getting that pit at the bottom of your stomach, we're like upset about it, where it's dropping right now, and you think, oh, you made a huge mistake. That's probably where you've invested too much, more than you're comfortable with. And this is something you have to learn over time, because I've definitely learned that, where I've like invested more than I'm comfortable with, where if that stuff disappears all today, I would be really upset about it, right? However, you need to get to the point where you're not that way. And for a lot of people, that's slowing down. And here's the issue is that a lot of people are watching YouTubers like myself or other people talking about how many millions of Omi, how many millions they have. And I don't think those YouTubers understand the effect that they have on the common person and talk about this enough, because you're not comparing yourself to these people who have millions. You maybe have a few hundred or 1,000 to your name, and now you're trying to catch up to someone who has millions. No, you got to do it stepwise. It's a slow process. They didn't get their millions overnight. They didn't, they probably got that over 10, 20, 15 years. Even if it's let's say you sold a Pokemon card for tens of thousands of dollars, you've been holding on to that for probably a long time, or you've worked to where you bought it a few years ago, you've been holding on to that, right? So, yeah, there are examples of like overnight millionaires in crypto. They're very lucky, they're very fortunate. Even Dogecoin, like people became multi-millionaires. The ones that I know that bought a ton of it, bought it like 3, 4 years ago. They didn't get lucky and just buy the bottom and sell the top. So it's a little by little. You first build a few hundred, then it can become a few thousand, then maybe tens of thousands, and that tens of thousands become hundreds of thousands. But it's stepwise, it's slow, and you're not going to do it if you're constantly getting that feeling at the bottom of your stomach, because part of that is holding through these down things and then it going back up. And then you either realize gains or you hold through that because you're like, you know what, this is going to be the next big thing. It is the next big thing. And to have more confidence, none of us are getting drops. Very few people are getting drops. This means more people are on the platform. Like, think about what that says. They went from 1.4, 1.3 million to almost 2 million in the course of a month. You don't think there's more people right now? The more people there are, the more value will be put into the system. You're saying, Matt, it's not being put in the system right now. Things aren't going up. You're an idiot. You're right. But what controls the system? More people are coming in. In general, like the big whales that have millions and millions of dollars, in this, they're going outside the app, selling their stuff to people that they know because they all know each other. They really do, the big whales. 90% of them, I'm sure, know each other and trade with each other. They're buying stuff outside the app. Maybe they're buying more Omi when it's down. They're buying a little bit at a time so they're not accidentally pumping the price. Just a little bit, 10,000 here, 1,000 here, and they're coming back. Or they're going into cash and they're waiting and they're seeing that prices are low now. So they're buying one Batman at a time. They're being very careful, very methodical. So those are the real guys who are controlling stuff. And that's the thing is once you see prices pump back up, everyone who is new in the app, now there's 3 million people or whatever there are right now, everyone's new in the app, prices start pumping up. They go, oh no, this is what my friend told me about. I can make money. I messed up. You see FOMO again because everyone is like, I should have bought that Batman, should have bought that first appearance Joker. Now it's 500 more than where it was at a week and a half ago. I'm gonna get it. And then that pumps up even more, right? And that happens a crazy amount because there's more and more people inside that app. So you think January, again, I believe this will happen again. It is remain to be seen. We don't know for sure because if the stock market and crypto market really, really crash, I don't think VeVe will necessarily not crash. I think it will recover eventually, but I don't think it's outside of the realm of that to crash as well. So keep that in mind. But if the normal market cycle plays out, we'll see it go down, we'll see it go back up, go down, go back up. And each time it goes back up, everything will, or for the most part, will eclipse their previous all-time highs. And then everyone will be kicking themselves again. Oh, I should have bought. And then they buy at high. And then it drops again. And everyone says, I bought at a high. I bought when it was 500 more. And it just dropped again. I freaking knew it. And we'll be right back here to where everyone's negative. Maybe MTL will be out. You'll be like, MTL causes. Maybe something else will be out. I don't know. There's always something to blame. There's always a reason that we want to create, and that's not always the case, right? All right. So I'm off my soapbox. I apologize. That was a lot of soapboxing for today. So, anyways, prices. Look, Bitcoin's about 40,000. We'll see what happens. So really great comic. We're gonna go ahead and read this as we wait for the market to open. It is 8:20 right now. I have it. Good stuff. And as I said before, when Pokemon and I will most likely be hosting Twitter Spaces, as I get the rest of my room set up and clean, I'm gonna be much better about posting my scheduled content because I've been just kind of scheduling it like right before I go live. But you'll see me as soon as VeVe announces a drop, I will pretty much be posting my plan to go live on that drop once they announce it, unless I'm at work or something, which definitely could happen. So, all right, we are going to check the VeVe app, see if the market is close to open, and most likely start the comic reading. And guys, thank you so much if you have joined me. Say hi in the chat if you have not. That's just fine. We are growing. We have 250 subscribers. That's awesome. And I'll start making the clickbait videos and get millions more subscribers. I gotta make the VeVe. I'm joking. I won't make clickbaits. I won't make stuff that isn't good for, or at least interesting for the community. I don't want to do that. Okay. So still closed. I'm going to grab my iPad. We're gonna do some comic reading. All right. Cool. All right. I am back. I think I got everything. Here we go. Julio. My cat already trying to get in. We're back, ready to do the comic reading, ready for the market to open up. If you haven't downloaded it before, I just downloaded. It's Microsoft Power Tools, and it is fantastic. You can like separate your screen in like a million different ways, and maybe I can show you. Here, 1 second. I'll show it to you. It's super, super powerful and cool. Show you how it works in a moment. Here, at the door. It's so ridiculous. Views, I should say. Cool. We are connected. Beautiful. Go almost. So, show you how this works quickly. So, Microsoft Power Tools. Um, there's like a whole bunch. There's like a color picker where you can press like Alt or something, and then you can, I have something on my Stream Deck already that does it, so I don't use that. But just this one little tool, you can hold. Oh, I don't have it set up on this monitor. I have it set up on my other. Oh no, I do. So you can see like it has zones. So I can put one over here. I can put. It doesn't work with this because it's not a window. But let's say I want to put the chat I can put over here, and I can have this guy in the center. But like just so cool, and you can like really customize it however you want. And when I move it normally no, but when I hold shift, that's when it does this. It's so cool. And I have an ultra wide on my left hand side that is I have like vertical because I wanted to save. I always had it not vertical, but it's always kind of annoying to use. And so I wanted to save desk space because it took up a lot of desk space, like all my desk space. And so now that I have a vertical and I didn't have a way to resize the windows, and now it's like everything is so neat and perfect. It's great. I just downloaded it yesterday. Anyways, thought I'll tell you guys about that. Really excited. It's weird, I know. All right, let's go to our comic readers. Let's see. Marvel, there you go. Okay. So we got done reading the Iron Fist yesterday. The Iron Fist found out his number one boy is the ninja. The ninja. Ooh, Adam Warlock. So many cool. I think Adam Warlock was one of the. There's an Easter egg in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where there's a golden egg in the background of like the collector or something. And that's apparently Adam Warlock. And Adam Warlock is, I think, one of the guys who like ultimately defeats Thanos. I don't know if we'll be seeing an Adam Warlock, but we're gonna see Black Adam, which is cool. The Rock is gonna be Black Adam in Shazam. Really excited for that movie. That's gonna be really good. The Batman, the Batman movie that is coming out in March. Their AMC is going to be doing an NFT release for it, just like they did with Spider-Man. So get your tickets. I think you have to actually, you can't just have tickets. You have to actually go to the movie. So we just had, there's an AMC bias. We'll be going. I have that AMC Stubs pass, so I haven't really used it much lately. I was thinking of canceling it, but probably keep it for the summer. Um, my girlfriend and I do like to go to the movies. They're fun little dates. What was I looking for? Spider-Man. I'm a Spider-Man. I'm a Spider-Man. Spider-Man issue number 1. There's only 5 issues in this. Okay, cool. I'm going to read this issue. Beautiful. The most amazing heroes of 2 worlds. Spider-Man. While attending a demonstration in radiology, high school student Peter Parker was bitten by a spider which had accidentally been exposed to radioactive rays. Through a miracle of science, Peter soon found that he gained the spider's powers and had, in effect, become Human Spider. From the days he was the Amazing Spider-Man. In a world where Peter Parker was shot and killed, grade schooler Miles Morales is bitten by a stolen, genetically altered spider that grants him incredible arachnid-like powers. He has chosen to dedicate his life and legacy of Spider-Man. He is Ultimate Spider-Man. Writer, Brian Michael Bendis. Sarah Pichelli. Colors, Justin Ponser. Letterer, Corey Petit. Cover artist, Jimmy Chung. Variant cover artist, Sarah Pichelli, Mark Bagley, Umberto Ramos, Justin Ponser, and Edgar Delgado. Beautiful. I love the city. Love it. And really, the best part about being Spider-Man is getting to swing around up here, just take it all in. Best part. There's Peter Parker swinging around the city. Man, what that art looks so good. That's so nice. And yes, I am including the part where life seems to be in a constant danger by elaborately themed costume crazies. And the part where no matter what I do, I hate it. I'm hated by just about everybody. This side of the Verrazano Bridge. Woo! Fun around. And yes, the part where figuring out how to get the girl to talk to me is becoming my own personal Da Vinci Code. Oh, he's going down a police chase. I love the city. He gets the guy in the face with his webbing. Ah, think about it. What is New York? I told you, oh God. It's every little light, every little window, and every little building. And every little light has life and magic behind it. Woo! He traps the guy. Bump. Oh God. Ah! He's hit by Spider-Man, and I get to swing around town and have this all to myself. Well, almost all to myself. Indiana Jones! There's other heroes flying around. How exciting for you. You're just driving by, minding your own business, and oh my God, Spider-Man just dropped in. Wow! Thor, Iron Man. Good. Thump. Spider-Man hits him. Out cold. Seriously, if the city was a girl, I would date her. But if the city was a girl, she would... Out of the truck! Yeah, this. Hands in the air. And wave them like I just don't care? In the air, buddy. Okay, now I know I was not driving this truck. Hands in the air, the policemen still shout. They're all the way up. They don't go up anymore. Listen, I was just trying to help you stop this. Shut up. That's just not nice. Take off the mask and get down on the ground. I have a better idea. You calm down and I leave. His web shoots up and he leaves. Cops in a daze. Nope, not gonna let get to me. Just gonna focus on my awesome monologue about how this city, how it, ooh, he sees a big light in the city's distance. Okay, that was weird. Yes, so by all means, let's swing towards the weird. Okay, creepy abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of the biggest city of the planet. What exactly was the alien-like burst of energy that just ripped out of you? He looks into a hole. Hello? He whispers into the hole in the skylight. Awfully quiet. Don't just want to jump in there when I have no idea what's inside. Wow, talk about personal growth. It's only took me 3,535 times to figure out not to bust into a place like this when I have no idea what's inside. Blacked out windows, space aliens about to get their destruction on, Clone Factory, Dr. Doom honeymoon. Oh well, here we go. But if this is a surprise party for me, I told those silly Avengers I hate surprises. He looks like an elevator shaft. He's glowing light. Ooh, glowing light coming from some sort of device. He looks back. There's a whole bunch of suits. What is this? Not alien tech. Dark parts. Is this an energy source? It is mystical, maybe? They call Doctor Strange? Oh. You can see through it, but it's tech-based. So he's looking through the stuff on the workbench. Wait, I've seen this before. Well, maybe Mr. Whoever you are left his cryptid. Damn, he's looking through the computer. Huh. Looking at all the stuff around. He's a reflection of this little orb. Oh no. No. Not him. I hate this guy. Ooh, looks like it could be Mysterio. Spider sense. Ugh, it is Mysterio, master of being a pain in my tuchus. Used to be used to be a movie special effects that breathes too many fumes because now he's on full on super baddie. Ah, Mysterio's there, about to hit him up the head. Mysterio, what are you doing? Crash. You know how this works. I get to break your fishbowl helmet by the end of the fight. Mysterio's trying to bite him. I mean, really, dude, not cool. Ah, he kicks him in the face. Better wrap this up fast. He's a legitimate concern. Legitimately. No, no. Oh, yes. Now, would you be clearly as surprised to see me as it was to see you? So why don't you tell me exactly what you're up to and I'll... Come on. Why? Why you? Ooh, he's looking at the device. Al, I was thinking just the same thing about you. He reaches for something on the desk. The gun, perhaps? Not you. Whip. Comes out. Dude, you're giving me more of a complex than I already have. Crash. Mysterio goes crashing. His webbing hits the desk. Really? Whip. More webbing. Ugh. It hits Mysterio. Spock. He hits him out. You have no idea what you're dealing with. You have no idea what I am capable of, Mysterio says on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. He wraps him up. I missed out when you died the first time, and not this time. What are you talking about, you complete mental case? What are you here, fishbowl? What is this thing? Some sort of generator? Well, guess what, genius? Guess use Tony Stark's Reed Richards' personal phone numbers. So yeah, you have to go back whatever jail you clearly can't hold for you for more than 10 minutes. Energy's going around. Ooh, looks like he's breaking free. Trying to get the gun. And I'll make sure that big brains are able to shut down whatever this is down. Spider sense. Ah! Gets the gun. Shoots at Spider-Man. Misses. No! Spider-Man goes into the void. No! Mysterio yells. Spider-Man's getting sucked in. White. And then, well, that sucked. He gets popped out on the other side. He's in New York now? What is that? How is it daytime now? My God. What exactly just happened? It was night, now it's day. Everything seems the same, except it's not. I have the shakes. It's another one of those Mysterio tricks. This is what he does. He gasses you or poisons you, and you wake up and you're married to the She-Hulk, and she didn't drug me. He never got his hands on me. It was that thing, whatever that was. I'm telling you, if I find out he pulled one of his unusual wacky Mysterio like crash, he jumps to the skylight of where he thought Mysterio used to be. Ah! A lady yells in a towel. Ah! Get out of here! Sorry, get out! I can help clean it up. He thwips away. Well, at least she talked to me, and that's a step from the last time woman I met. Okay, what's that? Some sort of thing out in the bay. Let's just check it out and see what has any clues. Hey, what's going on around here? Ugh, like I have time for this now. Looks like someone's being mugged. Please, ching, whack. Guys are smacking him. Sorry, I don't have time for a pithy quip, but here's some foot. Whack. There, Sparky, are you okay? But you're okay. I was just trying to play some pool, and these guys just jumped me. Wow. No offense, but the costume has terrible taste. Excuse me? I mean, I appreciate you saving me, man, but can you come up with your own costume? What does that mean? You know, we need all the heroes we can get, but that was Peter Parker's. You really shouldn't be wearing it. What? What did you just say? You're gonna tell me you dress like that and you don't know who Peter Parker is? I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever, dude. But seriously, thanks for helping whoever you are. Yeah. So, okay. What the? Okay. I need to figure this all out, like now. I'll just head to the apartment and backtrack all this until, whoa, no way, no way. He loses his grip on his web. No way! Spider-Man, meeting in midair. To be continued. When webs collide. Greetings, Spider-Man fans from everywhere and every when. Welcome to the first issue, the biggest, the most important Spider-Man team-up ever. Yeah, that's a pretty bold statement, but it's hardly an exaggeration. In an effort to do comics do best and offer mind-blowing, cool, and insanely entertaining stories, we decided to pull out all the stops and do the unthinkable. A crossover between the two most famous webheads in history. That's right, you're here, the very first meeting between the original and the much-beloved Peter Parker and his century's newest superhero sensation Miles Morales. The first time the barrier has been broken between Marvel and the Ultimate line. While many have speculated and often dreamed of this moment, it took to the 50th anniversary of Marvel's flagship hero and the right story to make it happen. You don't just knock down the walls between realities for nothing. If you're new to comics and only know Spider-Man from movies and animation, we welcome you to this incredible tale of twists, turns, heroes, villains, and parallel worlds. If you're already a comic reader, kick back, enjoy what you know is going to be one heck of a ride. And if you're hungry for more amazing epic yarns of web-spinning adventures, check out the great collections we've spotlighted below. Nice. So we have Ultimate Spider-Man, the comic Spider-Man, and the amazing Spider-Man Big Time Ultimate Collection, and Avenging Spider-Man. Nice. Very, very cool. Looks like they have a whole bunch of web series mail. Anyways, we will move on. Well, that was a fun comic. Really enjoyable read, a jaunt through the Spider-Verse, if you will. Let's go ahead and see if the VeVe space is open quite yet. Yes, looks like it is. Let's see what this is going for. I'm guessing like under 20, yeah, 12, 14. So it's so crazy. Man, it is okay. It's just so crazy how obvious this stuff is. Um, this exactly happened with the previous comic. It was going for 12, 14, like really, really low amounts, right? And the and then when we were going in a pump, all these like 30,000 edition comics, and not that many new ones have come out, right? When we go since like the pump was just 2 weeks ago. So when we're going through the pump, if they release, they're going for 20 to 30 gems right on release, and then they would drop if they weren't important comics, right? But these are going for like 12 to 14 gems on release, and probably during the pump going to go to like 20-ish gems, right, for commons. So it's really, really interesting to see this. Let's go ahead and see where the secret rare is at. I'm guessing like 400, 300. Whoa, secret rare is actually up there. So this is actually from the comic. We just saw it. That this like little title here. We saw their first meeting where they're like, whoa, it looks like they're like in mid swing and they're like both shocked to see each other. Really funny, really cool experience. Um, Spider-Man is just like just such a fun character. Just a lot of like it makes me want to play the video game now. My gosh, I've unfortunately not played the PS4 one yet because I was waiting. I was gonna just do it on the PS5, then I got a PS5 and blah blah. Busy, busy, busy. But anyways, wow, that's actually going for a decent amount. So if you have one of the secret rares, I would probably sell it for this amount because you probably won't see this again for another week or two. Rebuy it at 400. It's probably going to go down to 4 or 500. Sell it, rebuy it. That's what I would do. As we see in the comment, is just going for 13. Again, I actually like the common is probably my least favorite. The uncommon, actually, I didn't realize that they had their mask on in the uncommon. That one I do like. Um, yeah, I just don't love the drawing of their faces. It looks odd to me. I don't know why, but that is what it is. Fantastic Four annual again. This one again going for around 30 gems. I've sold it for like 22. Very odd. This is the one where he's battling Vermin in the Craven's Last Hunt. Yeah, going for 11, 12. I mean, you can probably pick up most of these comics, and then when the next pump happens, probably sell it for double, maybe triple. But it's not going to go for multiples like I think other stuff will, like Spider Ghost. Let's go ahead and check out Spider Ghost. I have 3 of her right now. I collect a few more. Actually, let's look at Donald and Daisy first. This one I really want to pick up. I think this will be an important one going forward. And what 1.4K definitely will be going for over 2,000, probably 3 or 4,000 at least. in the near future. Future-wise, could go for a lot more than that, right? So let's look up Spider Ghost. Everything is just dropped so incredibly much. This is my girlfriend's account, or else I would go to my collection and look it up. But, um, ooh, Spider-Man. I still don't have an FA Spider-Man. C3PO has been around 5K, so he's dropped quite a bit, 3.9K. What a deal. Jeez. Again, you have to have the gems to take advantage of it, so don't feel pressured at all. Please don't, because you have to go for what your lane is. Spider Ghost, I think, is a great pick, and she's been around. The thing I have to pick up still, I might pick up the thing. He was around 60, 70. I might pick up the thing. I really want Mickey Sorcerer's hat. This one has dropped precipitously. He's dropped over 50%. I was looking at him around 4K. I was like, oh, that's a good deal. 3.5K, awesome deal. I would be able to complete my Elsa Mickey hat set. And I think just because that's supposed to be made in FE, which I hope they don't, they should not change it. They really should not. Hopefully that will again, it's still season one, still one of the first sets, still going to be big. I don't know. I mean, I don't think people are sleeping on it. I think people are just concerned, right? This Robin is a great one to go for. Really, really cheap. The Damian Wayne Robin. All right, let's look at the Spider-Man. So he's dropped, again, everything is just dropped, everything. So not a bad time to pick stuff up. In his tax time, there's a lot of things going on. So this is a great time to pick stuff up. I'm probably going to pick up a few things. Let's go to the Spider-Man Mighty Marvels. I'm going to look up Spider Ghost, see where she's sitting at. I'm sure if she's below, shoot, I hate. All right, I'm just going to look her up. I want them to fix the search functionality, I think, more than anything. Not a great time looking stuff up. What? I don't know why she's not pumping up in the store. Maybe down here? Oh, market. That's why. All right. So 98 gems. Still, like, she's really actually still held her value. So right around that 100 mark. I might pick up another one of her. Maybe not. No other people are collecting her. So, all right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for today's live stream. And hopefully you joined. If not, that's all right. I will see you for next one. I'll be better about scheduling it. So there will be more warning as to me doing it. I pretty much go live every time. It's going to be more like 10-15 minutes before the actual drop, especially for these morning ones, because more people join on later. It gives me more time to read the comic, more time to hang out. If people are hanging out reading, I mean, I'll hang out for as long as they pretty much are doing that, because that's really fun for me. Anyways, I will see you next drop. Keep an eye out for a video probably this weekend, next week. And we got some amazing stuff. I know the spiciness level was talked about. That's just how many drops are coming. I'm sure I'm sure at the end of this month we'll see a fully realized Miles Morales. If it's a Mighty Marvel Miles Morales, I would be shocked, because why would they launch him? I'm sure it's going to be an FA actual Miles Morales, and that one I will definitely be trying to get. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Remember, be yourself, eat a cookie, like, follow, subscribe. It really helps me here. Have some friends do that as well, and I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.